I finally made it.
I know. I can't believe you made it all the way from Singapore at midnight. This is so freaking cool. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, it's the magical midnight, but today I'm okay, so I'm awake.
That is so cool. So I'm waiting for like a few more people confirmed. We're not going to have that many because I just started doing it. But until we do, you already know what I'm going to do in the call, right? But like since we have the opportunity to meet for the first time, I just want to send you a virtual hug. This is so cool. We haven't been able to talk yet. Hi, Christina. I see that Christina just joined. She will be awesome because she volunteered to do a quick inspiration thing where we can learn something. Hi, Christina. She's in New York. Yay!
Hi.
So cool to see you again, Christina. We got Joy from Singapore, and I'm in Alaska. How crazy cool is that?
So cool.
I know, it's so cool. And we have one super power woman joining us too. She should join any moment from Canada. She's on the east coast of Canada. So, but I'm just gonna get started because I know, Christina, you are like super busy, and I thank you so much for the spontaneous jumping on the call. This is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to just start, and I'm recording it. I'll share it with everybody later on. So basically, my purpose here is to inspire, to empower, and to give us all, anywhere in the world, women business owners, a power boost for the next month. And also to like take a moment to celebrate our successes of what we've done this month, and because we should be proud of ourselves for what we've done. Hi, Anya in Phoenix. So good to see you. You made it. Yay.
Sorry, I'm late.
That's okay. So very exciting. Awesome. So I already started just briefly, but I'm going to give the word to Christina because she doesn't have that much time. She agreed to jump in super briefly and do a mini power session with I'm just going to quiz you real quick because you totally don't know what I'm doing here. So basically, I wanted to ask you if you could share so that we can all learn something, like the cool 3 power tips that you mentioned to me, or any 3 power tips that you'd like to mention that help us have a positive mindset and get empowered and have a success mindset to move forward. Because Christina is an expert in this. She does this with her business. She has a company called Living Quirky, and she does super cool workshops where she empowers people to follow their passion and get energized. And like she travels to workshops on cool islands and all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm just going to give the word to you so you can quickly introduce yourself and your business, and then shoot with whatever you want to share to empower us, Christina. Do you?
Sure.
Okay,
so I was trying to even remember. I know we had talked, and I was like, I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start fresh. I'm Christina, and I'm the founder. Is my connection coming okay?
It's a little interrupted, but I think we still hear you. I'm just going to turn off my Firefox here, just in case. I think we're good. Go ahead, Christina.
I'm Christina, and I'm the founder of Living Quirky, and I help people who feel like they don't fit into a typical box feel okay with that and comfortable in their own skin.
Oh, you just interrupted real quick. Hang on one second. I'm going to see if I can put Firefox offline. Okay, you back, Christina? Ooh, we have a bit of a bad storm here on the island. Maybe that's not helping either. We have a bad connection. Okay, one more time, Christina.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, now we hear you.
Okay. Okay, cool. Oh God, what was I saying?
About your company.
One of the things that I find, so one of the things that I
Oh, we have a bit of a video problem.
Something wrong with me, or I need to find the formula of how to fit into the
Oh, what are we going to do about this? I wonder. Okay, hang on 1 second. I wonder if I turn off Firefox, if it will kick me out. Does anybody know that? If I turn off my internet? Not the internet. If I turn off Firefox, should it kick us out? Maybe that will help us. I'm going to try this real quick.
I don't know.
Okay, in case it happens, I'm going to be back in 1 second. Okay. Oh, scary. Okay. Okay. You guys are still here. Yay. Okay. Okay, so let's try this again. So sorry. Internet is always a challenge sometimes. Okay, Christina, let's give it one more shot. You still there?
All right. So yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So the core essence of it is that oftentimes people feel like they're too much or they're not enough. There's something wrong with them. And my mission is to help people recognize that
Oh man, this is so sad. Like we're really losing this now. I don't think we can do this today. What is happening? Do you guys hear me okay?
Okay.
Am I coming across okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
I can hear you and see.
Okay, so what I think we're going to do, I am going to share the cool recording that we did, Christina, because I did a blog post a while back with Christina interviewing you, and you had 3 superpower tips in there to empower us. So I'm going to point to that, and there's a really cool introduction there too of what you do, so everybody can really see the awesome stuff that you do in your business. And I'm going to leave it at that just because we can't get the connection to go for this time. You guys still hear me okay? Did I come across good? All the way to Singapore?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. So I'm just going to continue that way. And I'm going to lead into the other part of the call, which is to share stuff from my end too. So super briefly, if you haven't met me yet, like I'm all about empowering women business owners to believe in themselves, dream big, and shoot for the stars. My power background is branding and design, but I really started, I'm a solopreneur of multi-ventures since 2005, and I grew really passionate about sharing my experience with other women business owners and share my learnings and the things that I go through and did go through, the mistakes I made, to really empower you all to also follow your dream, because I think life is too short. We have to find our passion and we have to be happy, and we all have like a gift to give to the world, and I'm passionate about helping other women finding that too, and to bring it out to the world. So what I'm going to do just briefly here, the first section of the call is going to be to inspire, which we already started. The next section is to empower, and then I'm going to have all of us to invite you to celebrate, which is like the rest of the call, where we should like take a moment and take champagne and celebrate to something we did well. So that it's not just like about dreaming big and like unattainable big ideas. I wanted to share an actual story from my end where you can see something that I made it through, because we all have battles, and I do too. I'm one of you. There's always challenges when you have your business. So I decided to share a story from the beginning of this year, where I was at and what changed since then. So where was that? Like the last year is basically kind of like I started pretty much rock bottom because I totally wanted to redefine my business, and I didn't have much money. I had just changed my left a relationship of 9 years. I didn't know where I was gonna like live in the future and if I could stay in the U.S. and the economy. Kind of had gone down from what I'd done before, like illustrations and stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, I was always just making enough, but like really tight, and I was not moving forward. And so that was the beginning of last year. And through last year, I was kind of battling, like moving forward, just trying to make ends meet. And like I kept following my passion, and but nothing big happened. So at the end of the year, I kind of felt, okay, I need to change something. I need to get out of this. And I'm starting to know what I want to do, which is like woman empowerment. But I was like in this point where I was like, okay, I need to change something and I need to find something to move forward. And what I did, I basically gave it like everything. So I made two big decisions. Like one of them was to choose focus as a big word for 2016, because I'd heard from other big successful entrepreneurs that if you focus like only on like 1 to 3 goals, then you are much more successful and you really move forward. So that was my big thing. I really wanted to concentrate to actually make something happen. And the other thing is like I really wanted to start to do mindset work. So I started with a vision board, and like every day I started to do you know, meditating on my big goals, and then I got more and more into that stuff and found more exercises, like this one book that I got really passionate about. I don't have it here right now, but it's like Lucky Bitch from Denise Duffield Thomas, and she has a bunch of exercises in there. So I started using them every day. I have like half an hour to an hour where I'm doing stuff like that. And I've found such, like doing all these things together, I found such a big change. Like this year seems to me that I'm actually moving forward, and I'm much more positive and inspired. Like it really empowers me to feel better. Like I don't have so much insomnia anymore. I used to wake up at night quite a bit, like being freaked out about stuff. So this positive stuff, like it's part of my everyday routine, the first thing that I do in the morning. And I just wanted to share that because ever since I stuck my nose in it and like looked at it, like I found that pretty much all of the big successful entrepreneurs do it. I have one interview that I'm going to share with a video later was Tony Robbins. I saw that interview of him, and he mentioned that, and like all the big other ones that I'm listening to and whatever, everybody says that you have to really believe in possibility and be grateful and like let negative things go and work through it. And Tony Robbins was mentioning something like, it's like the brain is also like a muscle where it's like when we do fitness, you get better when you practice it. So he was saying thinking positive and believing in big things is also something that you can train yourself. So my story basically is that ever since I started doing that, I am much more energized, much more happy. I'm actually moving forward. I'm actually doing stuff, and it's like a super great inspiration, I think, for anybody who wants to grow their business, to also be happy. And yeah, it's just like crazy awesome. It's been crazy awesome for me. So that's my big challenge and inspiration story for today. So now I'm gonna move to the next thing that I wanted to share. One little thing that worked well for me this month, and then invite you, if you want to share something that you're proud of, that you feel you should celebrate. And it can be like super small or big, it doesn't matter, just something that you accomplished this month that you're happy with. And then we should take a moment to bring out the champagne or whatever it is. Like, so I got like a little, because it's morning here, I'm gonna add a shot of Kahlua to my coffee. So here's a small thing that I am happy about this month. So it was a month where I didn't have like a big milestone that I did. It's like a month where mainly there for my Brand Academy students, and you know, like doing like marketing stuff. So I kind of feel like I didn't do that much, even though I did. But one thing that went really well was like I was guest on a podcast with Lisa Peterson, The Art of Mindful Wealth. And the funny thing is, like, she interviews like millionaires and big book author people who are really successful. And it turned out that the interview she did was me, and I'm not a millionaire. I'm like this grassroots person, you know, like just following my passion and building my passion project business here. So that it turned out that the podcast that she did with me actually broke all download records, which is so crazy. I don't know why that happened, but it was, yeah. So that's like one of my possibility things for this month that I'm celebrating because it's pretty cool. Yeah, does anybody want to share something from your month that you're excited about? And hi, Ingrid in Canada. Nice to see you. Joy, do you want to say something from Singapore, or who wants to say something?
I'd like to say something.
Yes, go ahead, Anya. Sorry.
So, I think probably for a year, I really wanted to collaborate with Astrid, with her cool jewelries that she makes, and finally, and I wanted to have a wedding style shoot for really, I didn't say I'm a photographer. So I found a dress that would perfectly match the jewelry, and this week I had a photo shoot finally. Unfortunately, I cannot share the pictures because they will be for publications, but maybe if you can see, it was really cool. We had flowers, we had cake, we had models, we have styling and furniture. So I was super excited. We had like 8 vendors, and I if you can see, I put you on the list. So if anyone will wants to find you, they will be able to find you on Instagram and tag you. So I'm super excited. I love my ring, and the rings that you sent and earrings for the model, it was just perfect for the dress. Thank you so much, and I'm super excited. It was my first style shoot in the United States.
Oh, that is so cool.
And I can celebrate with coffee since it's 9 a.m. and I saw that.
Cheers, Anya. That is so
Thank you for your help.
Yes.
You inspired me with the jewelry.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Cheers to Arizona. How very cool. I can't wait to see the photos. So cool. She, like, everybody, like, she does really cool photography. I'm going to share everybody's links later, or you can comment, like, when I share the photos, so we can all meet each other and connect. This is super cool. Joy, do you want to say something from Singapore? Because we haven't connected personally yet. Like, I've wanted to talk to you. You have your own woman empowerment group going and whatnot. What do you do over in Singapore?
Wow.
Yeah, and what is one thing that you were excited about from this month?
Okay, so I'm an empowerment coach for women. I'm from Singapore. So things are moving nicely. I mean, there are some like dramatic shifts. So actually, I broke up with my boyfriend for almost 2 years, and I moved out. That was like 3 weeks ago. So it's actually been a very difficult time for me, and I've been having a lot of flashbacks of childhood where there was the unhappy things that happened, and because I was adopted as a child. Yeah, so I left him because he was cheating on me, and he thought that I was not aware of it, but actually I was. So it's been difficult, but because of what happened, because of the pain I'm going through, and all this flashback I've been getting recently, I've made a decision that I'm going to write a book.
Oh, wow. I like it.
Because I'm recognizing all this pattern in my life, you know, like I'm allowing men to treat me not right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm the one who's allowed to do that. And then as I talk to my girlfriend, I talk to my fellow coach partner, and And she was like, yeah, that day I was talking to this girlfriend and this happened, and that day I was talking. And then I'm starting to recognize that my story, as much as I would like to say, oh, it's, it's unique, it is actually not unique. The same patterns is appearing in too many women's life, and I don't think that I'm the only one that allows men to treat me not right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm the only one who work very hard to feel that I'm worthy to be loved. I don't know if you can connect with that.
Yes.
And after I get the love, I work even harder just to keep the love, just in case. And
it's just circle.
So I'm seeing a lot of nodding.
Yeah.
So I'm recognizing, and I realize that it's not unique to me. And I feel like this is a message that needs to go out. It's a message that needs to be shouted from the rooftop, whatever, right?
Nice.
I think we women, we need to stop doing this to ourselves. Yes, of course, the men, they do what they do, but I think we also need to recognize and take responsibility for our part. We are the one who's allowing them to do that.
Yeah.
We are the one who's teaching them that it's okay to treat me like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's
so
hard.
I kind of, but there is still some pain and anger. Yeah, so I want to kind of deal with my pain and my anger. I have some anger issues based on the response he gave me, which was kind of like, again, I realized many men probably say the same thing in different ways, but basically the message is the same, is, oh, come on, it's really not that bad. That was kind of...
That's terrible.
I'm seeing a lot of, So the heart of the reply was like, come on, it was not that bad. I love your dog, you know that. I did this, I did that. It was more... and I was mad, because it was a 7-page letter that I wrote to him, which very clearly stated every shit that he did, actually, I know from the beginning to the end. And so he must be horrified, because I'm citing very specific episodes. So, you can't make it up, right? It's either it happened or it didn't. And for him to have the nerve to come back to me with basically the core of the message is, oh, come on, it's really not that bad. I don't deny that what I did was not right. But hey, I did this too, I did that too, I did all these good things too, and I'm like, he completely don't get it, isn't it? And I realized he wouldn't be the only man in the world that doesn't get it. If the man doesn't get it, it's fine, but we women, we have to get it. It's not okay.
Yeah, and you have to realize it. You have to, I'm so proud of you that you realize it and you hear, you listen to yourself. Like, I have not experienced the same thing, but like I was in a relationship for 9 years and I didn't realize that I was happy. And like like he was a really good guy, but like it was like we were not happy anymore and I didn't realize it. And in hindsight, when I met my now husband, I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, there is this girl out there. Somebody actually spends time with you and appreciates what you do and is interested in what you do and it supports you and like is positive like me and like, wow, this makes you feel awesome. So sometimes we don't realize that stuff. So I'm so proud of you that you stepped out and you're going for that and helping other women. That is super cool.
So I'm just trying to deal with my grief and whatever, right? My anger and all that in a constructive way. And I feel like I'm writing this book more for myself than anyone else because these are lessons I need to learn. And I'm thinking like, and these are patterns that is appearing in my life consistently. And maybe, writing a book sounds drastic, but maybe that's exactly what I need. I need to be drastic about how I put a stop to this. This cannot continue in my life. I refuse to allow it to continue in my life. So if there's lessons that needs to be learned, then I want to make it in a way that's logical. That, and kind of like cement it in my head. Okay, these are the learnings. Okay, and you're done with the learnings and just let it go. And so I'm thinking, if I'm going to do that, I might as well, put it in a way and share it with the world. Share it with other women out there. I don't think it's learnings that's unique to me. I think we women, we just give too much, period. So that's kind of what I plan to do.
My heart reaches out to you. Hug to Singapore, even though you haven't met. Like, stay tough. Like, this is really good what you're doing. Good luck with that. And And even though you're not super like excited about things yet, or like I want you to raise a glass and like be proud of yourself too, because you're a strong woman and this is awesome.
So, but I'm thinking this is not my book, right? I'm just like the channel, whatever. But this is not going to be my book. I'm going to talk to women. I'm sure there's tons of story. I don't even think I need to look too far to find all the stories.
Yeah.
In pattern. So I just want to identify the pattern, put it in a book so that women can read it and do a health check on their existing relationship. Okay, is there any patterns that's existing? Mm-hmm. If there is, raise a red flag, right? Hey, wait a minute, is there something here I need to address? Yeah. If there's no patterns that's appearing in your relationship, hey, awesome, you better cherish that one because that guy is gold, right? And I don't think there's much gold out there at the moment. I don't know, maybe just how I feel right now. So I'm thinking, so it's a lot of feedback from other women as well. So it's a book that's not about me, but it's about what we women, we go through, what we allow ourselves to go through. Mm-hmm. And so it's at the end of the day, it's a book that I will need all of you to help me write it, right? Because it's our book, it's not really my book. And I'm hoping that also there is, of course, a selfish reason for writing this book. I'm hoping for a closure, right? A closure to the relationship, closure to all this dysfunctional relationship I had in my life. I'm hoping to have a closure my way, right? The right way, and to really close it for once and for all. So so I think I decided on that book maybe like 2 days ago, and I talked to my coach partner today, and it kind of cemented in my head today that, what, screw it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I just know I'm going to do this, but you know what, the how can come later, but I know with no question in my heart, a book like that needs to be out there. The message needs to be sent out. Women needs to know it's not okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, did you have something to celebrate, like a moment anyway? Like, do you have a glass there or something?
Yes, I have a great wine. Actually, I should go grab my glass.
Ingrid, do you want to say something? I'm so glad you were able to join us.
Yeah, I work in 2 hours, so we're good.
Yeah, so awesome. So, do you want to say what you do? Introduce yourself so everybody can meet you too.
My name is Ingrid. Oh, cheers! My name is Ingrid Banofsky, and I live in Sarnia, Ontario, in Canada. So Sarnia is about 3 hours away from Toronto, to give you a snapshot of whereabouts. It's southwestern Ontario. We're a border town. So in like 10 minutes, we can be in the U.S. if we want. Which is good. Wow. It's good and bad in a way, because we struggle with like people supporting local. Like, support local is like a huge thing here for us small businesses, because everyone just goes to the States and gets their groceries, and like it's nuts. Like, go to the farmer's market. It's so much cheaper. But it's just the way of life here for some people, but not me. So anyways, I make jewelry and accessories all on my lonesome in my basement. And I've had the business for 7 years. It'll be 7 years in May. And sorry?
Soon.
Yes. And I work with Swarovski crystals, semi-precious stones, feathers, pearls, just everything. I need to focus and narrow it down. So I'm finally at that point now where, like, people will ask me to do repairs, anything from repairs to like all custom new pieces. And I just need to identify where I really just want to focus on, because I think I want to get more into metalwork. So I have a friend who's a silversmith, and she's willing to show me soldering and everything. So I need to drive myself more that way and just put my foot down and say, you know what, not doing that anymore. I'm doing this, and this is what I want to do. So I'm gradually getting to that point. But I'm also going through the Brand Academy with Astrid too, and that's helping me with my focus. and identifying what is important to me. And I have very limited time. We all do. And I just need to, I'm identifying what I want to do and what I want to, see in the future for IKB. So, that's where I am. And then my other job is I also sell steep tea. It's like a direct sales business. I sell that when I can and have tea parties when I can. And then my other job is driving the city bus here in Sarnia. So
you have 3 jobs?
Wow.
Yeah.
She's busy.
No, I'm ludicrous. I'm crazy. Like, that is the issue. I need to focus on one thing. I just want to do so much. I just need to get rid of the other jobs. That's 40 hours a week. So that is me. And probably the most exciting things that I did. And now I'm echoing. I don't know why I'm echoing. The most exciting thing I did is finish my taxes. So I did that.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. Oh, Ingrid, you know what? Maybe turn down your volume. Here you go. Volume. Maybe echoing from your computer.
It's only on 3.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my volume.
Space.
Technical stuff. Okay, how about we all mute ourselves except Ingrid? Maybe that will work. Try that.
Did you want me muted? Yes, mute.
No, Ingrid. You try talking again because we're muted. Maybe that will help.
Okay, where should I leave off? I work too much at my other job and I need to focus more on IKB and the jewelry business and time management. I can't get rid of my other job right now because my partner and I are getting married in January, and our shower just...
Do you need a wedding photographer?
We have a wedding photographer? Yeah, we do.
Greta!
Yeah. He's a student. He's graduating hopefully December. So I'm kind of stuck doing this other job right now. And my 5-year plan is to involve some baby making. So hopefully I'll just be on mat leave and be happy and like doing my business and like, raising some kids. Sounds so simple.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I know you did some stuff this month, like for the Brand Academy and other stuff. You made some steps forward toward freeing up your time and moving forward toward your focus and whatnot. What's the thing you're most proud of? Like one thing that you feel you should celebrate today, even if it's small. Like what's one thing you want to mention?
Well, I think I was in space when I was trying to say it, but I finished my taxes finally, which I'm usually like 6 months behind. So more. So it's like the bane of my existence. My mom was a teacher and report cards were the bane of her existence. Taxes are for me. So I did it, and I did it before the deadline, which is like crazy. So
Cool.
That is my celebration.
That's really cool. Cheers to that. You did that. I still want to get 1 point from you for your business, like something that helped you move your business forward or inspire you or something, because I know you did some stuff, like whether it's like putting time in your calendar or a new routine or something. Can you think of something that you did? Because I want you to be proud of that.
Thank you, because lately I'm not feeling so proud because I feel like the time just flies away. But probably something to be proud of are making appointments with myself. We were talking about this earlier, but making appointments with myself, even like an hour or 2 hour increments, just putting them in my calendar, because I will get a notification like, Ingrid, we need to work. Okay. don't schedule anything else, because I'm the kind of person who I'm like, oh, I can add this in here, and this is just after the shift, and that's going to take 20 minutes. And then I'm like, what the hell happened to my day?
Yeah. Yeah.
I put like other people's needs before mine. So I'm putting my foot down and just scheduling time with myself.
Cool. So you started doing that this month. That's awesome. I think that's huge. That's another last year. That's really awesome. I get that will really help you move forward. Cool.
Yeah.
So I don't want to use too much of everybody's time, but like I really appreciate that you all made it to the call. I'm going to share the resources I mentioned, like the interview with Tony Robbins that inspired me a lot. I'm going to share the link to Christina Salerno's cool video if you want to get those power tips to help you like feel good and find your passion. And and then I wanted to invite you to just like come back to the Celebrate Possibility group and use that for the next month. So you can use it to set your goal for a month, or whenever you're stuck with your business, whenever you have a question or you're going through a challenge or anything like that. Basically, I made this group so we can all be there to support each other and celebrate with each other. And then like during the month, and at the end of the month, last Thursday, at the same time, I do another online call where we can again like celebrate and help each other accountable and all the good stuff to move forward. Girlfriends around the globe. Okay, I'll let you guys go for this time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited that I wasn't by myself this time. First call that worked out. Yay!
Thanks, that's great.
Yes.
I think my friend Jamie's trying to
Oh my
connect.
gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's somebody there and seeing a blank space.
Maybe she'll make it for next time.
Yeah, for next time. So why don't you tag her when I publish the video? I'll tag everybody who was in the call, and then you can share it with her, and yeah, it will be super exciting to have her next time. Yes, for sure. Awesome. Well, greetings to Singapore, to Phoenix, and to Canada from Alaska, and to New York. Bye-bye. Bye, y'all.